All right, let's look at this CAM question. It says over here that they've given you a displacement graph that hasn't been completed. They've given you the roller-ended follower. They say that they've given you the vertical and horizontal center lines of the camshaft and the follower detail at the starting position. Right, so there's all the follower detail. Right, it says the cam imparts all of that motion. We'll do that now. It says the cam profile has the following specifications. The direction of rotation is clockwise. Now, what I would suggest you do is before you do anything else, get yourself a pair of compasses and you're going to pop that in somewhere on here just to show the direction of the profile. Okay, so there we go. I'm just going to do that, and it says that it is going in a clockwise direction, so I'm going to draw in a little arrow over here just to remind myself of that fact. It says that I've got a shaft diameter of 20 millimeters. Let's take our 20 millimeter circle stencil, pop that in over here and knock in a shaft. There's our shaft, and immediately get marks for this, so you may as well do it. And that is to just section the shaft, put hatching on the shaft at least, not section it, but there we go. Okay, right, that's done. It says that you've got a roller diameter of 12 millimeters, so just when we get to that, we'll do 12 millimeter little circles at each of the points. Right, next thing is I'm going to go up here, and okay, so I need to complete that displacement graph. That's the first thing that they're actually asking us to do. Right, it says from 0 to 60, the follower rises 16 millimeters. So I'm going to take my pair of compasses, my pair of dividers, I'm going to measure off 16 millimeters and go to where it says 60 over here, bomb that in over there. That's 16 millimeters going up, and I can draw in a line going from 0 to that 16 mark. Boom. Right. It then says that from 60 to 120, it is at rest. So I draw a line going straight across over here. Right, it says from 120 to 180, the follower rises 34 millimeters. I'm just going to measure that off. 34 millimeters. It's that. And bam, and you can see that that's basically the top of the graph over there. So I can draw a line going straight up to that top of the graph at 180 over there. And draw a line going bam up there. Right, it then says that from 180 to 360, the follower falls 50 millimeters to its original position with simple harmonic motion. Right, so let's just have a look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and it's simple harmonic motion. So step number 1, find the center of this little piece of line over here. I'm just going to take my pencil and just draw a construction line there and a construction line there, and I'm going to take a line going across over here to find the center. Boom. Right, once I've got that, I then take my pair of compasses and I'm going to draw in a construction line arc going around here from the center to there. Let's get that lined up there. Check that it does actually link up there, and adjust, get it perfect, that's perfect, and around we go, nice little construction line arc. Right, once I've got that, take my 60-degree set square, 60-30 degree, and I'm going to mark in line going across there, 30 degrees, line going across there, 30 degrees, line going up there with a 60 degree, and a line going down here at 60 degree. And I now can do some lines that are going to come across from this point, from there, coming across to that point over there, from that intersection over there, coming across to that point over there, going to the center over here, should be there, coming down over here to that point over there, and from there to that point over there. And what I've got there is I can do some little dots going up, dot, 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 and we continue up to the top over here, just getting that nice curve in there, and we can draw that in. You can use French curves if you want, or you can just practice doing some freehand, and you'll get a curve which is very good. Right, okay, once I've got that, it says that I need to draw the direction arrow in. I've done that. It says label the divisions on the cam profile. All right, now let's see. It is moving in that direction. So I like to say, well, there are your fingers. They're like the spokes in the wheel. Which direction is it going? It's going to move like that. So I need to start with, there's 0. There would be 30, because that 30 degrees is going to move to where that 0 is. And then 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210, note the degrees, 240 degrees, 270 degrees, 300 degrees, 330 degrees, and that goes back to the 360. Right, okay, once we've got that, I then say, all right, well, where's the 30? The 30, I'm going to be able to take a line coming straight across from the 30 over there, and I've got my first point over there. What I like to do is just make a little loop there over there. 60, that's going to come across over here to there. Okay, now this is a little bit different. I'm going to take my pair of compasses, extend them to where it intersects in that center line, and swing that around to where the 60 is. All right, I went a little bit too far there. 60, okay, but it's also going to be the same point at 90, and it's also going to be the same point at 120, so I could have actually looped that all the way around there because it's at rest. So there, the centers, I'm just doing little circles on there. You don't need to do them dark. It just locates the points very quickly and easily when you're trying to find them. 150, okay, I'm going to take a line going across over here from 150 to that center. Extending my pair of compasses out. Wind it around to 150. And put these construction lines in just because you get marks for that. The 180 is actually on that circle, so there's your 180 over there. And then we start coming down again. And to take a line coming across from the 210. Set a pair of compasses to that. Take that around to 210. There we go. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. There we go. There's your 210. Just going to do a little circle on that. 240. Let's do a 240 over here. Cross over there. Circle on that. $270. circle. 300. And 360, 330, sorry, 330, 330, and obviously 360 is back at the starting point. Now what we're going to do is we need to set our pair of compasses to this 12mm diameter. So that is 6mm radius. Just set those compasses really accurately for this. 6mm radius. Check that it is correct on the original that they've got there. That looks pretty good. Right. And then I go to these little circles that I've got where the centers are, and you just wind a construction line circle. You don't need to do these dark. There you go. Say having those little circles just helps you to locate the center very quickly and easily so that you don't make mistakes. That in place, and don't try and do this with a circle stencil. You'll be wasting a lot of time. Just get a pair of compasses. A small pair of compasses is definitely a better idea than a bigger pair, and just gently put these little circles in at all of those centers. Don't quite get the full circle, it's not really a problem, it's just the base of that circle that you're really needing over here, and they are just constructions, so just pop that in there. Big trick with a small pair of compasses is lean it over, don't try and draw it straight up. If you're leaning, it will work much more easily. As long as your paper doesn't move. There we go. Right, okay. Once you've got that, now the idea is to take the page. I'm going to just remove the page from the board, and I'm going to take my pencil, make little dots between, just making tangents to the little circles that you've got here. So little dots going around here, dot, 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 dot. Just get the right flow of where this thing is going to go. That will be a, there we go. Just need to check that. From there, going over there, going around over here. Just need to do that a little bit better. Continuing around over here, that should be almost straight. Should be almost a straight line going, not a straight line, a curve going up to this one over here. Continuing around to there. Continuing around. Coming down a bit. This takes a bit of practice, but can get it absolutely spot on. Sometimes think this is one of the areas that we don't practice enough. Okay, once that looks correct, I can then come along here and I can start drawing this curve in. making nice tangents to the bottoms of those little circles that I just drew of the roller. And there I've got something. I'm just going to move that out for that. It's hooking on things. There we go. Top there, turning around over here, and let's flow around there. Right, there we go. That's the cam profile done. Just check that they haven't asked you for any of the labels on any of the stuff. You could put cam profile on there if you wanted to, but I don't think that you're going to get any extra marks for that. So that's pretty much done. I'm just going to get that placed in the center here so you can see it more easily, and that should get you all your marks for that.